you say like, what's the rationale for you doing curls like this or like that? Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Just getting after it. You're like, let me write that down. It's like, you guys ever like, see, this is another, more me talking shit. Like some bodybuilder will post on Instagram and it's like a before and after or a side by side. And they're like, I didn't get any stronger this off season, but I felt like I'm bringing more quality. And you're looking at the picture like, zoom in and out. And you're like, motherfucker, are you out of your mind? One of those like, I don't know which one's the better picture. Which did you get weaker?
That sucks.
So if you track your reps and sets and how strong you are for reps, both seeking to increase the strength a little bit over time and using the strength as a barometer of am I doing a good job is a swell idea for everyone, drug-free or not. A lot of the natty people will say, we just got to focus on strength. There's all that other shit like pump work doesn't work. That's actually bullshit. Pump work works for everyone. It's been vetted actually exclusively in naturals.
Can you explain pump work, by the way, for those?
So any kind of muscle growth training that results in a temporary cell swelling response for the muscles, aka the pump, the only reason to be alive, maybe, or it's like coming or something.
It's
whatever
like coming.
Look at my pump. So I have a shitty Arnold impression. It's great. I mean, it's shitty. So the pump actually, so back in the day, they used to say that it was nothing. It was just blood. It was irrelevant. And especially in the last 5 years, there have been.
What is wrong with us? Why do we say stuff's irrelevant? It's like it seems so obvious that it like does something. Your arms swell up, they get bigger, like right there on the spot. Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, so I would categorize. I would go even further. There's 2 ways to say it. You could say, well, it's not really. There's no evidence that the pump makes you more jacked, which was true in the 90s. There was no evidence for it. But not having evidence for something is very different than there being evidence against it. So you say the pump doesn't do anything, and my retort was like, how do you know that? They're like, well, it's just cell swelling. I'm like, how do you know that's not mechanistically tied to growth? And they'd be like, what's mechanistically mean, you fucking nerd asshole? And then I would get punched in the face. I would begin to cry. And then I would do curls so that I never got hit in the face again. And my face got bigger, so now it's hard to punch.
Your face is very muscular.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So the pump has been shown in numerous studies that is cell swelling to actually be a trigger of hypertrophy. It actually grows muscle for you to get a pump. And also
I fucking knew it.
Yeah. The metabolites, like all that, the painful burn stuff in the muscles that actually causes a pump. The metabolites themselves also grow muscle. And the production of tension over multiple repetitions through a large range of motion also causes a pump. And that tension also hypertrophies you. So not only is the pump actually causative of muscle growth, it's an excellent correlate of muscle growth. You say, try to figure your way out, oh, how does that not apply? Well, hold on a second. So off season, guys get huge ass pumps, right? They also grow a lot. Pre-contest, worse pumps. That's not an accident. That's not by accident. So having a pre-swollen cell already, tons of glycogen in it, being fresh. You guys know how if you're super fatigued, you actually can't get that great of a pump. But if you're fucking post-deload, you're like, oh my fucking God. So all that stuff adds up, and it turns out the pump actually works. So, if you're getting really great pumps, that's a probably pretty good sign that everything's going well in your life.
Pat Roger family, how's it going? We talk about sleep all the time on this podcast. That's why we partnered with 8 Sleep mattresses. Now, this mattress is the Tesla of sleep. It's the Tesla of beds. Its technology tracks your heart rate variability. It changes its own temperature based off the way you sleep so that you get better sleep every single night. It is quite literally insane. Check them out. Andrew, how do they get it?
Yes, and before I do that, I wanted to let you guys know that you can actually set the bed to wake you up silently. I know that sounds weird, but actually the bed starts vibrating around your head and it doesn't wake up the entire household the way my phone used to do back in the day. So now I just kind of have the bed wake me up silently, and it's amazing. You guys got to head over to 8sleep.com/power project. That's EIGHT sleep.com/power project. When you guys go there, you'll see a banner across the top saying that you're going to receive $150 off automatically. So again, that's 8sleep.com/power project to receive $150 off your Pod Pro cover or your Pod Pro cover and mattress combo. Links to them down in the description as well as the podcast show notes. Let's get back to the podcast.
But if you're not getting great pumps, it's terrible. And if you're drug-free, training that makes you progressively stronger while utilizing tension, metabolites, and things that result in a pump are all really great things to use. Same thing for guys on gear. But again, the confounding factor is guys on gear can sometimes get away with real dumb shit just because they can just keep upping the dose. And they're like, how come pro? And a lot of times people try to learn from that, and they're learning from a mistake. So say, well, man, pro bodybuilders don't use full ROM. How come they're fucking big? You're like, well, it's 2 things. One, how do you know that if they didn't use full ROM, they'd be bigger? Second thing, this is going to be mean. This is a mean comment. Not all, but a significant fraction of high-level bodybuilders, they're not kind of people that you take advice from. on anything. And it's easy to fanboy the fuck out of these people. You never met them, never talked to them, but you meet and talk to these motherfuckers and you're like, holy shit, you have no idea what's going on. I mean, like in your personal life as well as lifting. And you say like, you know, what's the rationale for you doing curls like this or like that? And like, you know what I'm saying, man? Just getting after it. You're like, let me write that down. It's fucking brilliant. Einstein, Newton, that guy. Same, so Mount Rushmore of science right here. So a lot of times before looking up to people, maybe look if they have a modicum of intelligence. Because like they can't give you their genetics, right? Like I can't look at someone's bicep peaks and be like, I can has. And you can ask, but maybe you can touch it. Maybe they'll let you rub your face on it.
They'll let you
ideally.
touch it.
Oh, yes, they will.
They'll let you touch it.
Everything for a price in bodybuilding, of course. But if you actually want to learn stuff from people, maybe try to see some YouTube videos of theirs if they sound like they've thought shit through. Now, some people are not very verbally oriented or even communicative, but they could have a very decent philosophy of training. Maybe at some point someone sort of gets that out of them. Or if you look at their training, you follow them on social media, maybe try to see if you can discern some kind of structure or pattern. If you can't discern a pattern, maybe there's not a pattern. And then maybe like when you ask the guy, like, so what do you think about best tricep exercises? Whatever dumb shit comes out of his mouth is not an intelligent assessment of the world. It's just like, well, I feel like X, Y, Z. Like I could have fucking told you that. Thanks for nothing. And you ask, why is that guy jacked? 15 years of lifting, amazing genetics. He was that guy in high school that you were like, how old are you kidding? 38? Fuck, you have a mustache. We're in freshman year of high school. That's probably you guys, huh?
That was Nsima for sure.
Nsima was beating up adult men.
Nsima got checked for his birth certificate.
Yeah, when I was 16 playing soccer, the parents on the other team were like, I want that kid's birth certificate.
You know you're Nigerian when.
Fat Project family, we appreciate you checking out this clip. Check out another one. Just go check out another one. Or comment down below and let us know what you liked about this one. But we love you guys, and we're going to keep bringing you the heat. So comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, okay? Peace.